Do you ever look back at your childhood, especially maybe the teenage years, and wonder, how the heck am I still alive today? The flashback I'm having today is of my friends and I. We would ride our 10 and 12 speed narrow tired bicycles to school every day. It was about 4 miles, downhills, uphills, all kinds of weather. We had a code where we, for a time, refused to take the school bus, and we would all converge early in the morning right before school road. We would go into a friend's barn, 2-story, real dim, and we would go into this little room and we would change out of our bicycling clothes into our school clothes. And this was a ritual that took like 5 minutes or so, and then we'd be sweaty and whatever, but we were teenage boys. Oh well. We would then ride our bikes in our normal clothes to the high school. We did the same routine in reverse. We'd get off school, go in, change our clothes, and eventually ride home. But before we rode home, which really was uphill most of the way, we would do this rope swing thing, which involved climbing up a ladder to like a hayloft, and then a friend, I think, would swing a big fat old rope to us, one of the old hemp kind, and we would, put up our feet up on one of the lower knots, and then there was a knot tied up higher, and you'd hold on to this knot. I can feel it now. And the challenge was to swing through the really dark, creepy barn, 2 stories high, to another hayloft, like a shelf on the opposite side of the building. And the goal was to reach out your left hand or whatever and grab a handle or a piece of the barn and pull yourself up on the shelf. But if you miss, it could be bad news. Falling backwards, you might lose hold of the rope. At worst, you're at least jerked a lot and you're going back toward the beginning point, the other shelf. And we would do this for, 45 minutes, an hour, before we would ride the bikes home and, of course, start homework and eat dinner and do our chores. Anyway, this was a massive bonding time, and it grew us up as young men. I think the bicycling part, the 4 miles each way every day, no matter what the conditions, looking back, I'm like, well, that must have toughened me up. I didn't grow up on a farm or a ranch. I didn't grow up in a coal mining town. That would be like the physical military training right there, that bicycling in all those weather conditions in Northwest Washington. And then you reflect on the rope swing thing, and I'm like, well, that's how you face your fears, overcome anxiety. A lot like jumping off diving boards into swimming pools. I mean, it's almost impossible to get yourself to trust yourself, your friends, the universe, God, whatever, to let go and swing across the dark expanse and hopefully be able to have the hand-eye coordination to hit that handle, that other rope, the windowsill, whatever it is we grabbed. But once you achieved it, it was like, wow, what was I so afraid of? And it just builds up your confidence as a 15, 16, 17-year-old who's trying to figure himself out.